Today I'm gonna burn the biggest fire of my entire life. Let's go. There it is. So I bought this little trailer a few months ago. It's an old jet ski trailer that someone kind of converted to utility trailer. But I'm gonna stick an IBC tote on it and make it my little water trailer. It's probably not rated for that, but who cares? Let's go get an IBC tote. It fits. There we go. Well, this ain't gonna be the clean one. That looks whatever like that stuff is, should be fine. Doesn't really smell that bad. I wonder if this valve works. Oh yeah, this valve works. Oh, cool. That's so fun. Broke the bit. Dope. What the f is happening? Why am I breaking bits like that? I hope I'm not the only one that does this. Third broken drill bit. I mean, it's my fault, probably, but that's so annoying. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. I'm gonna file that under good enough. Power. Water. Generator, ran this cord. Switch is nice and convenient. I put the crossbars back in, and then I screwed this piece of wood and then zip tied that down. That should work pretty good. This is maybe my new favorite Harbor Freight tool. These flush cut icon pliers. That is just beautiful. It's right on the bottom, right where we want it to be. Got a little hose rack, fireman nozzle. This is the pump. Oh, that's where I left those pliers. Strap down generator. So I'm gonna fill this thing up. It's 5:03. Just turned the hose on. I'm gonna set a 20-minute timer and see what that does. We gotta prime it. I think I probably need to weight down the inlet hose with something. I might just like zip tie it to a brick. This is a brick. This is a zip tie. Now we're pumping. That works awesome. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, I am really, really happy with that. I love when plants work like that. That's a really, really handy thing to have, being able to take water around and spray it at stuff. All right, that's a 20-minute timer. It's only up to there, so it's gonna take a little while to fill this thing up. The first problem of the day, I'm stuck. This is all sediment from the flood when Hurricane Helene came through, and this trailer is just sunk right into it. So we gotta get it out of here.
Right after I got stuck, my buddy Brink, who's my neighbor, showed up, and he helped me get this thing started. And this is a public service announcement. Use diesel fuel to start your fires. Don't use gasoline. Gas explodes. After you get a nice, good, hot core going, sometimes a leaf blower can help you kind of get it spooled up. And sometimes a tractor with a bucket can help get it burned too.
So we're getting there. It's honestly not burning as fast as, man, there's some heat in there. It's not burning as fast as I thought it would, but after having kind of piled some stuff up with the tractor, it's going. This has been needing to be burned for a while, so I'm gonna burn this too. Sit rep. The fire is honestly mostly burned at this point. I did have a little grass catch on fire. And I used the water trailer, which works awesome. Trash fire is burning good. All the gear's been great. I love this tractor. I love it so much. But a bucket is the right tool for this job. You don't want a grapple, you don't want forks. It's easy to get stuff hung up in there. You just want to be able to push. That's the ticket right there. How you doing, Boomer? How you doing, Boomer? Hey, Bear. Hey. Bear's about the size Boomer we were told he would be. Boomer's a big dog. I hooked the grapple up, took care of a few pesky pieces of wood that, you know, that were kind of in my way. Tell you what, it's gonna be hot in there for a little while, I reckon. This brush pile kind of started as a bit of a pasture expansion project for when we had horses. This was gonna be another paddock for them down here. That didn't really work out because we had to put one down. She's buried like right over here. Good riddance, as far as I'm concerned. I am not a horse person. This is what's left of all the trash with all the metal in it. Fires are fun. So it's about 8 o'clock. We're still burning. It's about melt your contacts hot at about 6 feet. It's hot, but it's a lot of fire. Draining the tank. Gotta put the new tires on. These tires do not work. They are too skinny. And as a result, when you get, you know, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 pounds of water in this, they sink in too much, which is how I got stuck a few times the last time I used it. I'm not nearly as good backing stuff up with a four-wheeler as I am with basically anything else. We're running off generator power right now, so if you hear it, that's what we're doing. It's a test. The power's not off, but I wanted to do a shakedown on my backup power plan, which I just put a video out about. Check that video out. These are the tires I got for it. Bought these from Tractor Supply. They are much wider. I hope they fit. I'm not entirely sure they're gonna fit, but we'll see. I'm probably going to have to take the fenders off, but I don't really care. That's gonna have much, much, much better flotation. These are flathead screws, and I just hate those. Oh boy. Now unbolt them. That's a better solution. You know a great reason to hate flathead screwdrivers? I just ruined this one. Darn it. I don't really know if you can tell, but it's like super torqued. Fully torqued. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay. Haha. Oh, and we've got clearance. That's what I was a little scared of. Great. This won't be that bad. See me rolling. I'm realizing I put the tire on the other side on backwards, so that's cool. Schrader valves on the inside, like a dangus. Schrader valve on the outside. Awesome. Got an EcoFlow Delta 2, I think, or Delta 3, whatever. I'm using it to keep the water thawed on my chicken coop, but that's way more convenient than putting the generator with this. So that's what I'll use the next time I use it. Just wanted to kind of give it a shot, but it's got like 1,800 watts and that's only a 3/4 horsepower pump, so it should handle it no problem. Look, it's Olaf. Looks a lot cooler with the big tires on it too. Hey Boomer, are you a good boy? What's up, buddy? All right, so it's a few months after I burnt that fire. The whole reason I built that pile is because I was cutting down a bunch of stuff down there to build more space for pasture on my property. And now it's time to finally reclaim it. I gotta bush hog it. attached. A little bit of grease on your PTO shafts could just make everything a lot easier. There's a lot of people a lot better at hooking up 3-point implements than I am, but I've gotten a lot better at it over the years. And I think a big part of that is expectation. You just can't expect it to be 2 or 3 minutes. Boom, boom, you're good to go. It just takes a little bit. And having the right tools helps. Let's go hog. This is where that big fire was. You can see it's already greened up a lot on it. I need to get all that and really smooth out some of the ashes. A few things about bush hogging and tractor work in general. I do like ear protection, just some little softies. I do like to wear my seatbelt because it doesn't really cost you a lot to put your seatbelt on, and it can save you from a whole bunch of heartache. It's really grown up. Really grown up. That's the burn hole right there. This was the burn pile. Let's get to it. That was fun. Tractor, what a machine. So here's what we're left with. Looks a lot different down here. That's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Follow along for more. If you liked the video, maybe think about giving a subscription, liking, commenting, that sort of thing. And I'll see you on the next video.